So here's an update on the Gen 3 EEE that I ended up purchasing from Turbo Texas on the Pilot Audi forum. This thing has probably been in the works for 4 or 5 years now. I'm not very quick at all. I don't have a battery, so we have the 20-year-old Craftsman battery charger that's going to supply power to this thing. The update's basically on the fuel and the brakes. I have the tank in, the bracket in, the fuel pump in. All the lines are run. Master cylinder, all the linkages in. Both front calipers and the rear caliper work. Here's a better shot of the front one. Took 2 master cylinders. First one, the grooves were too deep in it, so I pulled this one out, swapped out the parts. New brake bias adjuster. All the lines are new except for the one from the brake bias adjuster down to the master cylinder. Otherwise, the lines going to the calipers are new. The T's, the fittings, the whole 9 yards. Rewired it. A little bit of work left to do on that, but it's going the way I wanted it to. Buggy did come with a rack and pinion. Do have a new steering stabilizer for it. It's got this bared seat in it right now. Don't know if I'll keep it or go with a narrow one. New water temp gauge. I managed to screw the old one up. Ignition. Start, stop. The on off is for the fan. The 2 switches on the left that are for lights, which it doesn't have yet. Dual EGT gauge. And the original Polaris tach for this one. Another picture of the fuel tank. The fuel pump. This thing hopefully never has to come out because it's in one of those positions where it's a pain in the ass. It's a solid rotor for now. I may drill it or have it drilled. That'd probably be a better thing. And I went with a different rear brake caliper. Smaller, more compact unit. It's supposed to be just as good as the larger one that was on it. The one that came off of it was off a Honda Goldwing. Dual 38 carbs off of the same snowmobile engine. The only problem I have to go back and work on is right down under there. It's got a little bit of a gear oil leak. So we'll pull that off and recheck it. There's a driven clutch, which I have no clue what brand it is. Primary, which is a Polaris. Power Pros exhaust. And the fan. So, to fire it up, The exhaust leaks everywhere around the muffler. It's not packed, it's not riveted, it's just kind of set on there. So I can take it on and off to be able to work on it. But it's coming along.